In the last 90 days, over 847,000 online sellers lost their primary income source. Not from bad sales, not from market crashes, from platform decisions they had zero control over. By 2030, McKinsey predicts that 73% of all traditional jobs will be automated or eliminated. But here's what they're not telling you. 90% of the people rushing to online selling are walking straight into a trap that's about to snap shut. I'm about to show you $2.3 trillion worth of evidence that will change how you think about your business forever. Let me start with some numbers that should terrify every online seller watching this. Amazon suspended 600,000 seller accounts in 2023 alone. That's 1,643 businesses destroyed every single day.
It's no secret that a lot of shops are being suspended on Etsy right now. In fact, during the 2024 Q1 investors call, Josh Silverman shared that Etsy's automated deactivation system over the last 3 quarters is taking down more shops than ever.
Etsy deactivated 4.7 million listings for policy violations, many of which were never explained. But here's the kicker. According to Jungle Scout's 2024 State of the Amazon Seller Report, 67% of these suspended sellers never got their accounts back, ever. Facebook and Instagram, they shadow banned 23% of all business accounts in Q3 2024. That's 4.2 million businesses that lost their organic reach overnight. TikTok Shop suspended 890,000 sellers in their first year of operation in the US alone. But wait, it gets worse. eBay increased their final value fees by 2.35% across 14 categories in January 2024. Sounds small? For a seller doing $100K annually, that's an extra $2,350 straight out of their profit. Multiply that by eBay's 17 million active sellers, and you're looking at $40 billion in additional fees extracted from small businesses in 1 year. Poshmark's algorithm change in March 2024 resulted in a 47% decrease in organic visibility for accounts with under 10,000 followers. Mercari's new authentication requirements blocked 34% of electronic sellers from listing items over $100. These aren't isolated incidents. This is systematic extraction. Now let me show you why this matters more than you think. The World Economic Forum's 2024 Future of Jobs report states that 69 million jobs will be eliminated by AI and automation by 2027. That's just 3 years away. We're talking about 27% of the entire US workforce. Customer service, 85% automated by 2026, according to Gartner. Data entry, 92% gone. Even creative roles. Graphic design is down 34% since ChatGPT launched, according to Upwork's 2024 freelancer report. But here's where it gets interesting. While traditional employment collapses, the creator economy exploded $104 billion in 2023. That's a 28% increase from 2022. Shopify merchants generated $5.6 billion in sales on Black Friday 2023 alone, a 24% increase year over year. Amazon's third-party marketplace now accounts for 60% of all Amazon sales. That's $356 billion flowing through individual sellers. The opportunity is massive, but so is the risk. Because here's what most people don't understand. 94% of online sellers are completely dependent on platforms they don't control. And those platforms are designed to extract maximum value from you while giving you minimum control. Let me break down exactly how deep this rabbit hole goes. According to eMarketer's 2024 social commerce report, 78% of online sellers get more than 80% of their traffic from just one platform. For Instagram sellers, it's even worse. 89% report that Instagram generates over 90% of their sales. What happens when that algorithm changes? Well, we already know. Instagram's 2024 algorithm update prioritized Reels over static posts.
It's not just you. Instagram is really weird right now. The algorithm, the content, and the culture of Instagram have been shifting drastically in the past few months. And while I find this all very fascinating, it's also very frustrating for content creators to try to keep up with. So this is just bizarre, but if Instagram's gonna do one thing, it's gonna be keep us all guessing about what the frick is going on.
Result? Accounts that relied on photo carousels saw engagement drop by 67% overnight. Fashion resellers were hit hardest. Their reach dropped by 73%. But let me show you something even more alarming. Research from the University of Southern California's Digital Commerce Lab found that platform-dependent businesses have a 5-year survival rate of just 23%. Compare that to businesses with diversified traffic sources, 78% survival rate. Amazon sellers face the account health crisis. According to Seller App's 2024 data, sellers with account health ratings below 200, which is 43% of all sellers, face constant risk of suspension. The average time to resolve a suspension, 47 days. The percentage that never reopen, 31%. Here's another number that should shock you. The average platform takes 18 to 32% of your gross revenue. Amazon, 15% referral fee plus FBA fees. eBay, up to 13.25% final value fees. Etsy, 6.5% transaction fee plus payment processing. Poshmark, 20% commission on sales over $15. But it's not just fees, it's control. Platform sellers have zero control over when their listings appear, how their products are displayed. What customers see first: pricing, algorithms, search, ranking factors, communication with customers, customer data, and email addresses. When policy changes are implemented, appeal processes for violations. You're not running a business, you're working for the platform, and the platform's job is to extract maximum value from your labor while giving you just enough to keep you working. Now here's where this gets really scary. We're heading toward what I call the great platform consolidation. In 2019, the top 5 e-commerce platforms controlled 67% of online sales. By 2024, 84%. This consolidation is accelerating. Meta now owns Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Threads. Google owns YouTube, Google Shopping, and Google Pay. Amazon owns, well, everything else in commerce. But here's the kicker. These platforms are starting to compete directly with their own sellers.
Amazon has a huge advantage over its competitors because it runs the marketplace and it has access to all the independent seller data, like, hypothetically, what bag is proving popular.
Amazon Basics has launched over 2,400 products in categories where third-party sellers were most successful. Instagram is testing Instagram Shopping, where they take a 5% cut of all transactions. On top of advertising costs, the platform becomes your competitor while taking your money and controlling your customers. And the regulatory environment, it's getting worse for small sellers, not better. Now, the EU's Digital Services Act requires platforms to verify seller identities and tax information. Sounds reasonable, but implementation has blocked 340,000 small sellers from EU marketplaces. California's AB5 law reclassifies many independent sellers as employees, forcing platforms to limit seller participation. Similar laws are pending in 14 other states. Meanwhile, AI is making platform dependency even more dangerous. ChatGPT can now generate product descriptions, edit photos, and even create marketing copy. Platforms are integrating these tools. But guess who controls access? The platforms. If you're dependent on their AI tools, you're even more locked in. But here's where the story gets interesting. While everyone else is fighting over scraps on other people's platforms, smart operators are claiming their own digital real estate. Domain ownership statistics from VeriSign's 2024 domain name report shows something fascinating. Businesses with their own domains have 340% higher customer lifetime value than platform-only sellers. Why? Because they control the relationship. Look at these numbers. Direct-to-consumer brands with their own domains average 43% higher profit margins than marketplace sellers. They have 67% higher repeat purchase rates. Their average order value is 156% higher. The .com space is saturated, 175 million domains registered. But new domain extensions are creating massive opportunities. The store extension grew 89% in 2024. Shop grew 124%, and Closet, it's wide open. Here's why this matters. According to Stanford's 2024 digital brand study, consumers trust businesses with branded domains 73% more than social media profiles or marketplace listings. They're 2.3 times more likely to make a purchase from a branded domain than a platform listing. But here's the best part. You don't need to build a complex website. Domain forwarding lets you point your branded domain to any platform, your Poshmark closet, your Instagram shop, your Amazon store. You get the brand benefits with zero technical complexity. The data on brand recall is even more compelling. Marketing research firm Brandwatch found that customers remember branded domains 89% better than platform usernames. They're 4.2 times more likely to return directly rather than searching through platforms. Let me put the opportunity in perspective with some numbers that will blow your mind. The global resale market is projected to reach $350 billion by 2027. That's larger than the GDP of most countries. But here's what's crazy. 67% of that growth is happening in the creator economy and independent seller space. Fashion resale alone hit $177 billion in 2024. Electronics resale, $89 billion. Home goods, $156 billion. Collectibles and vintage, $94 billion. But the real money is in brand building. Sellers who establish their own brand identity earn 267% more than commodity resellers. Those with email lists make 340% more than those without. Those with their own domains, 423% higher earnings. Here's a stat that should make every reseller pay attention. Independent sellers with their own branded presence have a 78% higher business valuation when they sell their business. Platform-dependent sellers, most can't sell their business at all because they don't actually own anything transferable. The closet domain space represents a $2.3 billion opportunity in the fashion resale market alone. Add in home goods, collectibles, and other categories, and you're looking at a $7.8 billion namespace. First mover advantage in domain spaces is real. Early.com adopters saw 10,000% plus returns. Early.io adopters averaged 340% annual returns. The closet space is at the same inflection point that Shop was in 2016, right before it exploded. So here's your survival strategy for the post-labor economy, backed by data. Step 1, claim your closet domain. The data shows first movers in new domain spaces capture 73% of the long-term value. Step 2, build your email list. Sellers with 1,000 plus subscribers make 8.7 times more than those without email lists. Step 3, diversify your traffic. The 5-year survival rate jumps from 23% to 78% when you control multiple traffic sources. The businesses that survive the platform wars won't be the biggest. They'll be the ones with the most control. Control of their brand, control of their audience, control of their data, control of their destiny. The platform economy is designed to make you disposable. The creator economy is designed to make you irreplaceable. Which side of history do you want to be on? Your closet domain isn't just a URL. It's your declaration of independence from platform dependency. It's your survival kit for the post-labor world. The data is clear. The opportunity is massive. The window is closing. To learn more and take your first step towards digital independence, visit the link in the description, because the only thing worse than being too early is being too late.